same
Hello?
time is really cool.
You talking with your voice down. The back can't hear you.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, he's just talking to that
What
guy.
I'm saying, explain to them, explain to the folks what these are made of, who made it, that's it, okay?
Alright, I'll tell you my story really quick. I'm a New York artist, and I'm a pop artist, and collage is my main medium. And I've been making collages out of cereal boxes for the most part. And the idea of recreating famous passages or famous events in history made out of all this these consumer icons for packages that we all use. Things like the Declaration of Independence, the American flag. I've done things like the Gettysburg Address. Oh, I can show you my book. This is my book that's out now. It's called An Artist's America. And it's in like Borders and Barnes & Noble. And I've been doing these traveling workshops where I show examples of my art, but then students bring in their packages from home. Basically, we just cut them up and make art together. And it's kind of like a recycled pop art. You know, it's been tying in with this whole idea of using stuff rather than just mindlessly throwing it out, you know. And all these characters and letters are stuff that we all recognize, so I think they're a real connector between people, you know. And then when you do something like the Declaration of Independence, it's even more of a connector between people because, you know, it's all something that we know about, and it's a fun kind of a subject.
Sure.
So one of the things that I want to do in the near future is the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. So I decided I'd memorize it first, and I haven't done it in a while, but let me try it.
Will that be done when you do that? Will you do the Martin Luther King speech on this?
Doing this? Kind of a way?
Yeah.
I don't
probably
know how
won't
I would do it in a
be a lot of
kind of a way. I actually did one collage of that scene, but it didn't have any words in it. It was just a whole bunch of characters. Like,
and that's in the book.
Like if you look on my book cover, this is one of my pieces called Judgment Day. And I have it in, it's in here. And my idea was that no one escapes judgment. So I wanted to collect every character I could possibly find and sort of group them together on there. So, but my Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, these are all characters from consumer packages only. You know, cereal, cookies, tea, whatever. But the one I did for Martin Luther King was all characters from books and packages and videos. So more, you know, a whole different set of characters. It was kind of interesting. You know, for me it was an excuse to collect all those characters together into one grouping.
Sure.
But I wanted to do something more about with the speech. And it, you know, it's a little long to do a collage. I mean, you know.
Your house has to be really organized or a big, huge mess, right?
It's definitely one or the other.
Cereal boxes.
It's one or the other.
Or you eat a lot of cereal too.
You know, you can have like one room, like right when you walk in, that looks pretty good, but then you know you don't want to venture further.
Yeah.
Much further.
It's the artist room.
Collecting other people's garbage is a problem. But I have certain people that come over with shopping bags.
Oh, and bring it to you.
Stuff.
Oh, and donate it. That's great.
My mom saves me every box. Toothpaste box, film, whatever. You know, soap, everything.
Probably
Do
get.
you need this? Yes.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Well,
like,
some of the things are probably risky. Yeah. So.
No food. There's no remnants of food because then you start getting bugs and stuff, and that's a problem. But so I'll try the Martin Luther King speech really quick and see how it goes. Okay.
All right.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression, sweltering with the heat of injustice, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that one day, my 4 little children will be able to live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places shall be made plain, and the crooked places shall be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of this nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. And this will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning the words, "My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where our fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring." And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill in Mississippi, from every mountainside. And when we let it ring, when we allow freedom to ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing with new meaning the words of the old spirit, Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow. I bet you've been up on a soapbox really doing inflections
That was
on that
very
one
good,
before,
huh?
though, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
I like to drive
I can hear you
around
wanting
and
to
do
run
that
with that.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to drive
Yes.
around doing
Yeah.
that. That's a good one, huh?
Good job.
That was great. Outstanding.
Thank you.